John Farnam, the commanding officer, MCAS Miramar. Colonel, thank you. Appreciate being here.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. I appreciate being here as well.
This was a tough year, wasn't it? The community got this word, oh my gosh, is the air show going to be canceled because of sequestration? But that's not happening at all, is it?
No, initially that word went out that we weren't going to have an air show this year, but that was never the case. We always intended to have the air show. The interaction with the public is just too important to us to let that go by. We had some constraints placed on us this year that people are aware of, fiscally anyway, and our challenge was to figure out how do we work within that and still provide a quality air show up to the standard people are expecting from a Miramar Air Show, and we were able to do that.
What was your first step when you had to deal with that? You obviously, some of the big names, the Blue Angels, cannot make it, but I know we have some other things that are going to be happening that may even make this a little better experience in a lot of ways, and the list is very long. The first thing, let's just talk about it briefly, and then I want to show some video, is the Patriots jet team. Now, this is basically going to, in a sense, replace the Blue Angels as the premier part of the show. Talk a little bit about that.
They're a world-class air show team that came to the air show last year. They're comprised of former Blue Angels, former Thunderbirds, and former Canadian Snowbird pilots for the most part. They fly a 6-jet team, and their act is very dynamic, close to the ground, a lot of close passes. Really something to see.
We have some video of that. Let's take a little look at the Patriots Air Team, and it'll get your heart pumping. Let's take a look.
It will, you're right.
So, Colonel, talk to me a little bit about what we're seeing. We're seeing various different things here, aren't we?
That's right. A lot of those were shows from last year.
Last year, yes.
And the Patriots jet team, they fly L-39 jet aircraft.
Okay.
Similar to, but not exactly like an F-18, but very similar. High-speed performance airplane. Like I said, their show is often very low to the ground, a lot of high-speed passes, very dynamic. Something to watch. It's an amazing show. You will not be disappointed to see.
And these are all former military. I mean,
the vast majority of them are former military. That's right.
So they know the culture, I guess, is where they're coming from.
They do. They know what makes a great air show, and they put one on every time. So we were very happy this year when it came down that we're still going to have the air show. We knew that was going to be the case. To have an air show, things need to fly. So we went out and talked to the Patriots, and they were very excited to come here and support as they have in the past. And let me tell you, it's going to be a great show on their end, in addition to the other things that will be in the air.
All right, Team Oracle. There's another name that most people or many people might not know what that's all about. Talk a little bit about Team Oracle and how they're going to participate in the show.
Yeah, Oracle Challenger comes to the show as well. Once again, a very dynamic air show. He does things with an airplane that you just cannot do with a jet or other things. Airplanes would come apart. His airplane is aerodynamic, built for it, and it is an incredible show. Quite a professional, and he'll have you sit at the edge of your seat, that's for sure. Every time I see that as an aviator, I think, holy cow, how's that guy pull that off?
I want to do one thing. We were showing that video that we just showed, which was from last year's show, but the Patriots Air Team, we do have that video as well. I want to make sure I get that on the air. Do. Let's run that right now. Take a little look at the Patriots Air Team. That's all I can say. That will get your heart pumping.
It will, absolutely.
Yeah. And all right, let's go on with some of the other things that are going to be part of this air show. And I know it's not just in the air, isn't it? It's on the ground too.
It's an opportunity this year to look at the air show in a different way, and we took that from the very beginning. What could we bring out to Miramar that is entertaining for the public, gets them on the base, so we have the interaction that we're always looking for there, a chance to meet us and for us to meet San Diego. And this year we thought, all right, music has been missing in the past. Let's bring some musical bands out here. So we've got concerts on Friday and on Saturday. On Friday, we got two rock and roll bands coming out. We got American Hitmen. They were featured on America's Got Talent. They're all Marine veterans from Iraq.
This is an interesting band.
They are, and they're great. Like I said, they'll be on Friday. And then we've also got Capitol Records artist Royal Bliss is coming. And they've opened for a lot of headliners, a very high-energy rock and roll band as well. That's on Friday. On Saturday, we change gears a little bit, and we go for a classic legend in the country music world, and Sawyer Brown will be here with us.
That's a great big name in country music.
Yep, and it'll be a great show. Those are 3 concerts. They're free to everybody at the air show, as is everything at the air show. Free to the public as you come in, so we'll be able to do that.
Okay, we've talked about the big events. Let's talk about just the experience for the family. When they walk on, they're going to walk around Miramar. They're going to obviously they're going to come for these individual things, but just walking around, what are they going to see? You're going to have a lot of displays, right?
There will be. It'll be a flight line full of aircraft, as you've seen in the past. Our theme this year is the Marine Air Ground Task Force. It ties all the segments of the Marine Corps together, so you'll see that, but you'll see the past and present of that as well. So we'll get throwback aircraft from the 40s and earlier up to current day aircraft, to include this year the F-35B Lightning II, the Joint Strike Fighter, will be shown for the first time in San Diego. It's the newest aircraft that the U.S. has purchased. It is a tremendous airplane. It'll be on display as well, along with all the other aircraft that the Marine Corps has that we use day in and day out. There'll be activities that occur on the flight line and on the runway, same runway that F-18s are taken off of right now, V-22s are taken off of right now. So places that you can go and see things that you just don't get the opportunity to do. And this year there aren't a lot of air shows on military bases, so I think we probably have the only one, and we're proud of that.
And speaking of pride, I talked to the captain about it a little bit too, in terms of your men and women who work out there. My guess is their smiles get a little wider when they see the public come on. They do this every day, but they don't get to share it, do they? No, that's right. And Captain Mays hit it right in the head. The people that, the Marines and sailors that work at Miramar are very proud of what they do. They do it for our country, and they do it, because it's the right thing to do. So we get a chance to tell their story a little bit, meet people who are interested in what they've got to say, and show them who we are. Is a great opportunity for us. Really charges our batteries. Let me tell you, we get a lot out of it. Well, Colonel, we just have about a minute left. Let's go through the schedule of events for Fleet Week. Of course, it's September 13th. The enlisted golf tournament begins, and we'll go from there. And then we've got the breakfast, and we've got the car procession, the Coronado car procession. Sure. And the Speed Festival on the 21st and 22nd, the MCRD Boot Camp Challenge on Saturday the 28th.
Always a favorite, right?
Yeah, you got a little smile on your face when I mentioned that one. The Football Classic, and then it all ends up with the Air Show, which, give me the dates of that again. It's early October, right?
It's October 4th and 5th, and you can go to MiramarAirShow.com and see all the details.
Have all the information.
That's right.
Is this free?
It's free to the public. General admission is free.
For everything?
For the concerts, the air show, the fireworks, the whole bit. That's right.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to you and the military community here in San Diego for pulling this off. And making sure that we have the air show, making sure we have Fleet Week, because now we're an example for the rest of the country, aren't we?
That's right. San Diego gives us so much that we couldn't think of not doing it for the city.
Colonel, thank you.